Welcome to 22 Podcasts, and I hope you guys are having a nice day. First of all, I'm very sorry for keeping you guys waiting for the review on this last week game. I'm very, very sorry, guys. I'm very, very sorry, to be honest. So let's start with Manchester United because they had a disaster, as in really disaster. Um, to me, Manchester United have finally hit the rock bottom after conceding 4 goals to Brentford. I mean, I don't even know where to start addressing this because the last video I was still rooting for them to draw the game because I was like, Manchester United can't be as bad as that. Like, what do Manchester United need? They just need to probably just gather themselves after that Brighton disaster. That was not even that much. It was just 2-1. After that Brighton game, I was like, okay, they are playing away from home, but they should be able to draw the game against Brentford. Brentford is not like strong enough compared to Manchester United. I mean, I don't even know where to start from. 4 goals first half. I don't know. They had Ronaldo on the pitch, just like I predicted that he's going to start the game after being left out on the first game. They had Eriksen. They had, don't even let us talk about Fred. They had Bruno Fernandes. That's 3 stars that I've mentioned now. They have Sancho on the pitch. Sorry, that's 4. They have Dige. That's 5. At least 5 of them with the rest of the average players they have on their team, they should be able to beat Brentford. But because they are not good, as at now, their confidence have dropped. They should be able to draw against Brentford or play 2-2 or play 3-3. I don't even know whatever. They 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 just kept on hammering them on the counter. They get me mistake. They were trying to play from the back. He made another mistake. I would say him and the receiving defender, they both shared that error. I don't know. They were the laughing stock of the day on Twitter. Even via WhatsApp, people were just posting about Manchester United. I'm just like, wow, has it really gone this bad for them? I don't know. It's just disastrous. There's nothing to you can, I don't think this team is going to make any sense this season, seriously. But I've been hearing about stuff like Manchester United will get relegated. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. But them losing that way is just nothing to write home about. Brentford was just hammering them at every chance they get. I don't know. The whole team is to be blamed. I know Eric Ten Hag said after the game that they didn't do what he asked them to do on the pitch, that they didn't get his tactics right. But I don't know. 4 goals to Brentford in first half. I think 38 minutes or so. They were already 4 goals down. Oof, that's something. That's a bad look for Manchester United. That's a very bad look for them. Um, Arsenal came out on top against Leicester as Gabriel Jesus shined with 2 goals and an assist. I was saying this the other time, the other video before the matches. I said that this match would be a test for Arteta's side if they can prevail against what people have been saying that, oh, okay, the first game they played it was not really against an attacking team. They didn't really play against a strong opponent. Now we've seen them beat Leicester 4 goals, 4-2. Um, it's a good result. Like, wow, that Gabriel Jesus goal is just something. Is so nice. His first goal is so nice. I mean, people have been like, I know people don't rate him that much, but I think this season, if he should play, he's going to play as a starter, right? So if he keep on playing like this, it's going to be very exciting. I think I'm going to start watching Arsenal match now. Like, wow, they are really playing beautiful football. They have exciting players, and the experience Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus will bring into that team will be massive because they are winners. They know what it takes to win. I think Arsenal will surprise us this season. If they keep playing like this, they will surprise us. And Manchester City won comfortably at home as Kevin De Bruyne ran the show. Yeah, that game was awesome. I watched it from the beginning to the end, and I enjoyed myself very much. Beginning of the game, they just started. Manchester City was up and running, creating chance after chance. They didn't take anyone, and I must say the chance Foden went for himself instead of just squaring it to um, Erin Haaland, which could have been an easy tapping. I feel Foden was a bit selfish, but I know he's a forward, he's an attacker. Everybody wants to score, but I think the wiser choice could have been just square play the ball to Alan, and he could have had a goal in the match. But Alan still made an impact because he played a huge role in that Gundogan goal. He shrugged off the defender who was trying to mark him. Even if he was down, he still used all his strength to pass the ball into Gundogan path. And the Kevin De Bruyne goal, why this 9 is very important for Man City is it can be a decoy in the sense that when Kevin De Bruyne was running with the ball, in my mind, I was like, okay, the way Alan was moving in the box is going to find him. It's going to pass the ball, a true ball to Alan, which everyone know he can, because this guy is a very skillful player. We know he can find that pass that will find Alan in the box, even though the box looked tight. 5 defenders, they were defending with five players, and he was moving closer to the box. He used his body like ricochet. He just like used his body to dribble the first defender. Why the other defender was already following Alan, thinking De Bruyne is going to pass the ball to Alan. That opened up a little bit of space, and he waved the ball with his outside foot. That is wonderful. Is I think some players when they when they are getting into that kind of position, they get confused of, okay, should I still pass the ball or should I go for goal? Which at the end of the day they can be closed down very fast. But I think De Bruyne is just above his peers as I right now. He's one of the best footballer on the planet. For an attacker to be playing like not a really like natural attacker, he is playing as a 10, but for him to be playing like that, have the eye for goal like that, very, very precise with his decision, very, very clinical in front of goal. One of my friends was asking me, who will I pick out of David Silva, Yaya Toure, and Kevin De Bruyne? Who will I pick as a legend in Man City? I know the three of them are legend, right? But if I'm to pick just one person, I'm going to pick De Bruyne. I told him why I'm going to pick De Bruyne is because he has the quality of the two players you just mentioned. Yaya Toure score a lot of goals. Yaya Toure can pick up ball from the midfield and run. Yaya Toure is a box-to-box midfielder. David Silva is more of an attacking midfielder. He's very good with the passes, but he can't do anything at the back. But we see time after time, De Bruyne go back, he defends, he marks, he pushes ball, lets his team provide a lot of chances. He created a lot of chances even in that match. He was playing some crosses from that crosses were curves, like really mad curves on those crosses, but nobody was getting to it. I think like twice in first half. Just shows you that this guy is not restricted to whether the coach says I should play as an attacking midfielder. He just goes to the pitch, he's playing like a 6, he's playing like a 8, and he's playing like a 10 at the same time. The guy is superb, and he has, for you to do that consistently and for you to provide results, you have to be at the very high level for it to play like that, and I think De Bruyne is up there with the greats. Chelsea versus Tottenham shares points at both manager challenges. Yeah. That game was awesome. That game was awesome. It's hard. That's a proper Premier League game where people want to see. I know we don't want to see that every time, but it was intense. It was intense because Chelsea were Chelsea were cheated. Yeah, I said that Chelsea were cheated. I felt like action could have been taken. Like, I don't know why we have VAR when we the referee didn't see the foul, which was not much of a big deal. But when players complain, maybe when they play the ball to throw in or goal kick, or when there is a free kick, you should go and consult your other referees to see if what the players are claiming is true or not. But when you don't do that, then what's the reason for VAR? What's the reason for VAR? I don't know why we have VAR when players complain and it's not being checked up. I mean, then they should cancel VAR if they don't want it. Like, what's the use of having something when you don't use it? And to be fair to Tottenham, I think that team is going to be hard to beat because Tottenham is a very, very average team. I won't lie to you, they don't have really big stars except from Son and Harry Kane. But what they have is a good coach who knows how he wants to play the game. He gets the exact players he wants. He has a bench that can help. So that's what will take them so far. Liverpool are still waiting for their first win of the season. I mean, I was not expecting this. The two games they have played, I've expected them to score, but the two games they have played, they could have been beaten. Although they used to win possession, maybe 60 to 40, 70 to 30, but that's not enough. You can't win games with possession. Once you just hold the ball, they have not been clinical since the beginning of the season. Long story short, they've not been clinical. They are seeing games, they are seeing chances, but they are not making the best out of anything. I don't know why Liverpool are playing like this. I think everyone, like me, is surprised to see Liverpool play like this. Okay, let's leave England and travel to Spain. Barcelona first game ended with a draw. I'm a Barca fan, but I will not spare them because they had chances and they squandered it. They didn't make the most of their chances. I mean, when you have the pitch filled with fans, and that's the highest attendance by fans since Messi left, because of the excitement of Lewandowski, Rafinha, the renewal of Dembele, players like Koundé, Christensen. The new signings, Barca had an amazing summer, but they didn't make anything out of their first game. And I want to blame poor refereeing for this because Barca, we will never know. We will never know. But Barca had two chances that was taken away from them by the referee. We might say theory. And I saw a clip where Lewandowski was being pulled down before the corner was played. I don't know if they can put that down as a foul. I don't know. Or the pass where Rafinha was kicked at the back of his leg. There was contact there where he ran across the defender. He was running into the box. He was already inside the box. He was kicked. When the defender, the ref didn't even bother to check the VAR or anything. I don't know why. Like, I complained about Chelsea match. I don't know why this continued to happen. And the worst part of this game was first half. Okay, the time has gone. The ball was inside the opponent's box, about to be kicked, and the referee blew. I've not seen something like this before. I've never experienced something like this before. Even in a video game, they don't do like that to you. I don't know why they are doing like this in real life. Why would you blow when the ball is in the opponent's box? It's quite shameful. I don't know why. There are just a lot of bad referees now in football, but Barca had to be blamed. You don't have to wait for a free decision before you score. Barca had to be blamed for this. They should be beating Rayo Vallecano by a country mile. And Rayo Vallecano is the first to face Barca 3 times without Barca winning or scoring, or just they cleared 3 clean sheets against Barca back to back. That's the first time that's happening. Real Madrid came from behind to claim the win against newly promoted side Almeria. Um, Real Madrid was sluggish in the game. I think the change in the startup, Ancelotti trusts just about 13 players on his team. I felt like they changed a lot of things. That they brought in a lot of players to me that don't really start for them on a normal day, and I felt Ancelotti was just like, okay, they are from the second division. They shouldn't have much on you guys. You guys should be able to get the work done without me bringing my top guns. But he had to put them in when the game was turning into something didn't understand. And they won the game thanks to Alaba for a very, very nice played free kick to give them the win. Atletico start with a win and a clean sheet as Morata and Griezmann score. Wow, Atletico game was electric. I thought when Atletico scored the first goal, they were going to defend, but I was just seeing goal after goal after goal, and Joao Felix having 3 assists. I know some people have been saying if Joao Felix wants to really prosper, if he wants to really reach his full potential, he should leave Atletico because they are not an attacking side, which I agree with, but it's just showing us that skill again that he can be there and he can still play regardless of the tactics. And I think in some games, Simone used to losing up. In some games, he doesn't, especially when he's playing with big club. Well, this is one of the games he gave them the freedom to roam around, and it actually paid off. So I'm not supposed to go to PSG. I'm not supposed to say anything about PSG because I know Clermont, the team they face at home is not really a big team. But let's talk about what has been happening in PSG in recent times, about the penalty kick, about Mbappe's behavior. And I'll say this, my take on the whole issue is these guys, as in, I don't see a reason. Me personally, I don't know who should be their penalty taker, but I don't see a reason why they should be dragging penalty, because at the end of the day, you people are guaranteed to score 15 goals each within each other. So why will you guys be fighting over a penalty? I don't think that should be much of a big deal. And Mbappe is just wrong for stop running and throwing his shoulder up in the air. It just shows them, it's just like ego or too much of pride when you do that. Why won't you continue running? You can just run in the box. Who knows? They've missed the pass to you. They didn't pass to you. But who knows? Maybe if you run to the box, you score a goal. Maybe they'll square play to you or something. And then the game doesn't end there. You don't have to put that on the pitch. You don't have to do like that. You are the golden boy of the team. Yes, you all understand that with your contract renewal, but you doing like that is just making everything kind of like people like, what's wrong with you, Mbappe? Why do you do that? It's not a nice look for him. It's not nice. What he didn't make sense, and I hope he realizes his mistake. They won 5 goals, 5-2, so it was a nice game. Um, yeah, that's that. So you guys should follow me on Twitter at 22_433, and we used to at least have some update there. Transfer updates most especially. I'm very active there when it comes to transfer updates. So if you want to know what's going on around you, if you want to know what's going on in your team, just follow me there. If you want to know who your team is buying or who your team is not buying, you should follow me there because I'm very active when it comes to transfer market. Alright, you guys should all have a nice day. Thanks for watching 22 Podcasts. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and like the video.